back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing my 12 days of SFX-mas wrap up. This video is basically just a little recap of my 12 days of SFX-mas series that I did here on my channel. Just a fun way to kind of showcase all of the looks together in a fun little montage because it's really cool seeing all of them next to each other. I do it for Halloween, so I like to do it for Christmas as well. And I get to talk about a few of my favorite looks from the series as well. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So to start off, I had so much fun filming all of these looks for 12 days of SFX-mas. The only thing that I definitely noticed was this has been such a busy year, which has been absolutely amazing, but it definitely is tricky trying to get everything out on the timeline that I would like. So for example, 12 days of SFX-mas, ideally I like to upload those the first 12 days of December. It just makes it a lot easier, it just works better, and then I have it done to where I can enjoy the rest of the month with my friends and family. It's just a really nice, peaceful, and relaxing time. However, this year has definitely just been way more busy. Something has just always been going on, like one right after the other, which has been full of blessings and I'm so grateful for them, but it definitely has just been very exhausting. So after I post this video, I'm definitely just looking forward to being able to relax and take a step back from YouTube for a few weeks just to kind of relax and spend time with my family during the holiday season, as I'm hoping most of you are able to do as well. So I'm really excited about that. But unfortunately, my 12 days of SFX-mas had to be a little bit delayed this year. Thankfully, they were still going up in December. However, they were more towards the end of the month as opposed to the beginning of the month, which I like, which at the end of the day is not the biggest deal. It's something I look at more, but I definitely try to get them up for you guys because I know everyone gets excited about Christmas. But can we also talk about how fast December has just flown by? December is my favorite month of the year, and with the Christmas lights everywhere, it is just such a happy and peaceful time for the most part. And so I have been so excited for this month, and I will just say this has definitely been the fastest month the entire year. And it does make me feel a little bit better because I do my little scrolls on Twitter and then I see that people are feeling the same way, that, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, what? I, like a lot of other people, unfortunately weren't even able to do Christmas shopping until like 2 days before Christmas, which once again is like, I'm usually Christmas shopping like at the very beginning of the month. I get so excited. I love Christmas shopping for my friends, and I wasn't even able to do it until 2 days before Christmas, which is absolutely insane. So with that being said, December was obviously a jam-packed month along with November, just in trying to prep all of these looks, and so I definitely had to take a look at the looks I had planned and swap out a few of them, knowing my time restraints and restrictions that I was having to work with. So that is why I will say this 12 days of SFX-mas is a little bit more character and cosplay themed as opposed to like injuries, gore, prosthetics. You know, I love doing prosthetics for 12 days of SFX-mas, and I had a few planned for this year, but I just knew I wouldn't have time to be able to create the characters that I fully wanted to do because they definitely require more time. As most of you can guess, some Christmas characters that can be quite time consuming. I know I want to do it right and I don't have that time this year, so those are ones that I definitely want to save for upcoming years. But I was so happy with the characters that I did release this year. It is fun to kind of be able to focus more on the cosplay characters as well during Christmas time, even if they're not quite so special effects. It is putting a character together, which in of itself is special effects to a degree, and I had so much fun doing it. So I hope that you guys still enjoy the tutorials I put out this year. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the favorites that I enjoyed creating. The first being a favorite beauty character, and then the other being favorite special effects character. So my favorite beauty character that I created this 12 days of SFX-mas is hands down easily Anastasia. I love Anastasia so much. That is a movie that I have loved ever since I was a kid, and one that I always knew whenever I started my makeup journey that I wanted to transform myself into her one day. And like I said in my tutorial, she is a character I want to turn myself into the multiple variations of her here on my channel at some point. I want to do the Broadway version, I want to do her blue dress, I want to do her yellow dress. Like, I want to turn myself into every version of Anya that there is. Something I absolutely loved about her makeup is like it was very simple, but it just photographed so well. I loved the base, I loved the eyeshadow, the wig was a lot of fun too, and I was really contemplating if I wanted to cut the wig or not, and I ended up deciding not to just because I really liked the quality of that wig, and I was able to achieve it just by folding it back. And the excuse that I use is she has long hair and that she technically just folds it back, but in the animation they did just kind of like cut it However, it technically would be long. So yeah, I definitely loved turning myself into Anastasia. I love that I was able to splurge a little bit more on the props because those are some props that I've always wanted to have, so it was kind of a good excuse to be able to buy them for this video, specifically the necklace and the music box. I love them so much. I have them on display in my film room actually, just because they're like such a happy memory and just such beautiful products as well. So I have those linked in the description box of my tutorial as well if you guys want to check those out. And then also I love whenever I can buy a customized backdrop for certain characters. I don't do it for all of them just because that would be way too expensive, but I do love certain characters that really stick out to me, specifically like Disney characters that I can buy a customized backdrop for and I get to create it, and it's so much fun. So I was really happy that I got to do that for Anastasia. And my favorite special effects look this Christmas was my twisted Pennywise. I've had this idea for Pennywise for so long and I just honestly had no idea fully how I was going to execute it. I always knew that I wanted to have the antlers come up ever since I saw the 2019 movie. I thought it'd be a fun twist. However, I just wasn't ever sure how to do it and I didn't ever fully have the confidence in myself to try it until this year. So I'm so happy I did it. And what I loved is like through the process I kept pushing myself to try more things with it because of course you have the base Pennywise and then I did the antlers and I almost just left it as the antlers and I was just like, no, I need to add Christmas lights to this. I think it would be so cute. And so I was really debating doing that and then finally I decided that I was going to, and I just love how that turned out. It's just so fun. It's so festive but still creepy and pulls in some of those Halloween vibes that I love to keep here on my channel year round, and so I'm just so happy with how that turned out. So that is it for my 2021 12 Days of SFX-mas recap, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported my channel over the past few years, especially this year, but it truly means so much to me, and I'm just so grateful looking back on this year and just on my YouTube journey so far for all of your support and how much it really does mean to me, because it would be a dream for me to be able to transform myself into characters here on YouTube as a full-time job. So that is the goal that I am working towards, because I would love to just be able to dedicate even more time to my YouTube channel, because I'm already trying to dedicate as much as possible, but whenever you have to work other jobs, it definitely makes it a little bit trickier and just a little bit more exhausting as well. So I would love to be able to fully support myself through YouTube one day. And it really means a lot that I have your support. Whether you're just watching the video, liking, and commenting, it truly just means so much to me. And I just want to take the time to thank you guys, because it really, really does help me and motivate me more than you know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!